Most of what you know about the animal kingdom is complete fiction. Today, we're busting the biggest wildlife myths on Earth. Here are 10 animals everyone gets completely wrong. Starting our countdown at number 10, bats. How many times have you heard the phrase blind as a bat? It's practically baked into our daily vocabulary. We picture these nocturnal creatures flying blindly through the pitch black night, relying entirely on a biological radar system to avoid crashing into trees. But here's the reality. Bats can see perfectly fine. In fact, many bat species have excellent vision that is highly adapted to low light conditions. Some can even see ultraviolet light, a superpower humans can only dream of. Yes, they use echolocation to hunt tiny, fast-moving insects like mosquitoes in total darkness. But they don't use it because they lack sight. They use it because it gives them a massive tactical advantage. When the sun is up or when they are navigating large landscapes, their eyes do the heavy lifting. So, the next time someone calls you blind as a bat, take it as a compliment. Your night vision is officially elite. At number 9, we have the world's largest bird, the ostrich, the ultimate symbol of cowardice, right? We've all seen the cartoons. A predator approaches and the ostrich instantly buries its head in the sand thinking, if I can't see you, you can't see me. If an ostrich actually did this, it would suffocate it within minutes. This myth likely started thousands of years ago from a simple optical illusion. Ostriches dig shallow holes in the dirt to use as nests for their eggs. Several times a day, the parents have to stick their heads down into the nest to gently turn the eggs with their beaks. From a distance, against the flat desert horizon, it looks exactly like they are burying their heads in the sand. In reality, ostriches are anything but cowards. When a predator approaches, they don't hide. First, they try to outrun the danger, hitting terrifying speeds of up to 43 miles per hour. And if they are cornered, they don't hide their heads, they fight. A single forward kick from an ostrich packs enough force to instantly kill a full-grown African lion. Number 8 brings us to the ultimate master of disguise, or so we think, the chameleon. The common knowledge is simple. A chameleon walks onto a red brick, it turns red. It walks onto a blue blanket, it turns blue. They are the spies of the reptile world, changing color to blend flawlessly into their surroundings to hide from predators. It's a beautiful concept, but it's completely wrong. Chameleons are already naturally camouflaged for their environments. A tree-dwelling chameleon is born green or brown because that's just its natural state. Their spectacular color shifts are actually driven by something much more relatable: emotion. Chameleons change color based on temperature, light, and most importantly, their mood. It's a highly sophisticated visual language. When a male chameleon wants to scare off a rival or attract a mate, he flushes with bright yellows, oranges, and pinks. If he's stressed, defeated, or cold, he turns a dark, muddy brown or black to absorb more heat. They aren't trying to hide, they are shouting their feelings to the world. Number 7 is a tragedy born from a massive Hollywood lie: the lemming. For decades, these tiny Arctic rodents have been the poster children for mindless conformity. The myth says that when their populations grow too large, they blindly follow each other in a frantic mass migration straight off the edge of ocean cliffs, committing collective suicide. This isn't just a misconception, it was a deliberate orchestration. Lemmings do not commit suicide. During population booms, they do migrate in large groups to find food, and being natural swimmers, they will sometimes try to cross rivers or lakes, leading to accidental drownings. But the mass suicide cliff diving phenomenon was entirely fabricated by Walt Disney filmmakers for the 1958 nature documentary White Wilderness. The filmmakers brought a handful of lemmings to a location in Canada that wasn't even their natural habitat, placed them on a turntable covered in snow to make it look like a massive herd. and then literally pushed them off a cliff into the water with cameras rolling, nature didn't create the mindless, suicidal lemming Hollywood did. Coming in at number 6 is an animal named after one of the 7 deadly sins, the sloth. We look at these creatures and see absolute, unadulterated laziness. They move at a glacial pace, sleep for up to 15 hours a day, and seem to lack any sense of urgency whatsoever. But what looks like laziness to the human eye is actually a masterclass in evolutionary survival. Sloths survive almost entirely on a diet of leaves. Leaves are incredibly low in calories and nutrients, and many of them contain toxic compounds. To deal with this, the sloth developed a hyper-efficient, incredibly slow metabolism. It can take a sloth a full month just to digest a single meal. Moving fast requires energy their diet simply cannot provide. If a sloth tried to run like a monkey, it would literally burn through its fuel reserves and starve to death. Furthermore, their slowness keeps them completely invisible to predators like harpy eagles and jaguars, which hunt primarily by detecting motion. Sloths aren't lazy, they are playing the long, slow game of survival, and they are winning. Number 5 takes us beneath the surface to a pet found in millions of homes, the humble goldfish. The running joke is that goldfish live in a state of perpetual novelty because they possess a mere 3-second memory. Every lap around the bowl is a brand new adventure. It turns out we've been drastically underestimating them. Scientific studies have completely debunked the 3-second rule. Goldfish actually have excellent memories for fish. Researchers have shown that they can retain memories for up to 5 full months. Not only can they remember things, but they can also be trained to navigate complex mazes, respond to specific sound cues, and even recognize their owners' faces. If you walk into the room, they can distinguish you from a stranger and will swim to the top expecting food. They aren't memoryless swimming decorations. They are sharp, observant, and fully aware of their world. At number 4, we tackle an urban legend that has terrified children on playgrounds for generations, the daddy longlegs. The myth goes like this: they are secretly the most venomous spiders on the entire planet, capable of killing a human instantly. The only reason we are safe is because their fangs are too small and weak to pierce human skin. It's a terrifying thought, but it breaks down under basic biology. First of all, the creature most people call a daddy longlegs isn't even a true spider. It's a harvestman and arachnid, yes, but it completely lacks venom glands and silk spinners. They have 0 venom, none. Now, there is a true spider called the cellar spider that people also refer to as a daddy longlegs. These do have venom, and scientists have proven that their fangs can pierce human skin. So what happens when they bite you? Absolutely nothing. Their venom is incredibly weak, resulting in nothing more than a mild, fleeting burning sensation if you feel anything at all. The world's most deadly spider is completely harmless. Number 3 takes us into the intense atmosphere of the bullfighting arena. The color red, we've been taught that the color red acts like an instant trigger for a bull's rage, turning it into a mindless charging machine. But there's a major design flaw in this theory. Bulls are red-green colorblind. They literally cannot see the color red. To a bull, that vibrant scarlet cape looks like a dull, muddy, yellowish brown. So what are they actually charging at? It's the movement. Bulls are highly sensitive to sudden, rapid movements, especially when they are already disoriented, stressed, and threatened in a loud arena. The matador aggressively whipping and snapping the fabric is what triggers the bull's defensive charge. The cape could be neon pink, bright blue, or lime green, and the bull would react the exact same way. The red is purely for the human audience to hide the grim reality of the sport. Stepping into number 2, the ships of the desert, camels. We look at those massive, iconic humps and assume they are biological water tanks. The classic myth dictates that camels fill their humps with gallons of water before a long journey, slowly drinking from them as they cross scorching deserts without a drop of rain. But if you were to cut open a camel's hump, you wouldn't find water. You would find pure, dense fat. A camel's hump is an energy reservoir, storing up to 80 pounds of fat. By concentrating all their body fat into one single spot, camels avoid overheating, allowing the rest of their body to release heat efficiently. While metabolizing this fat does create a small amount of water as a chemical byproduct, a camel's true hydration superpower lies elsewhere. They have highly specialized kidneys that prevent water waste and uniquely oval-shaped red blood cells that can expand dramatically and keep flowing smoothly even when the animal is severely dehydrated. The hump is a pantry, not a water bottle. And finally, reaching number 1 on our countdown, the wolf. This is perhaps the most deeply ingrained cultural myth in the modern world. The concept of the alpha wolf, the aggressively dominant male or female, who fights their way to the top of the pack through raw violence, ruling over their submissive underlings with an iron fist. We use it to describe human behavior, business leaders, and relationship dynamics. But in the wild, the alpha wolf does not exist. The entire concept of the alpha was popularized by a scientist named David Mech in a book published in 1970, which was based on flawed studies from the 1940s. Those studies observed captive, unrelated wolves forced to live together in cramped, stressful zoo enclosures. Under those artificial conditions, the wolves fought for dominance out of sheer panic and lack of space. But when scientists began studying wild wolf packs in their natural habitats, they discovered something beautiful. A wild wolf pack is not an army ruled by a tyrant, it is simply a nuclear family. The supposed alphas are literally just the mother and father. The subordinates are their children from various litters. The parents lead by caring for their offspring, hunting for them and guiding them, not by aggressive dominance, doctor. Mech has spent the last 30 years trying to get publishers to stop printing his own book because of how wrong the alpha myth is. Nature's fiercest pack isn't built on tyranny, it's built on family. It turns out that nature is often far more complex, cooperative, and surprising than our myths give it credit for. Which of these animal facts surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below, hit that like button, and subscribe for more deep dives into the hidden truths of our world. See you in the next video.